NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Outside. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. What?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
To Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go, side. Check. Ready. Mike, 54. Let's go, lady. Here we go. Right side.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Jones has it. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Adams on the hookup. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. On second down, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is Mostert, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 13-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a third and short here.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score. Packers 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, 70 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the counter, here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Jones, and here he'll get it down to the 7.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, that's caught by Hollister. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Darnold down to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A 6-yard
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go, boys. Bring it in.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 50.
To throw, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Darnold. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Adams has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The give is to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Outside. Young lady. Check, watch 54.
61, matchbox, lights.
This is Jones. Oh, refusing to go down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 10, Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Packers 31, Cardinals 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's caught. Beckham. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I got you.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Haywood!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Harris to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and through. And that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Cardinals 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a disappointing way to close out the season. We got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.